Now we are looking at a different segment under this topic called approximation. Approximation is the reduction of a number to a value that can be easily handled. For us to approximate successfully, first of all, we get the degree to which we are approximating to. Then you look at the number next to it, if it is less than 5 or 5 and greater than 5. If it is less than 5, we round off at 0. But if it is greater than 5, we round up as 1. Now let's look at some examples. We have two examples on the board, 36.497 and 0.0254. For this first example, we want to approximate it to significant figures. Now for significant figures, when we are approximating it, we count from the left to the right, counting the non-zero numbers. Look at this. 36.497. So we are counting from the left to the right. The first element or the first digit we have is 3, which is our first significant figure. Second will be 6, third will be 4, fourth will be 9, fifth will be 7. So we count from the left to the right. So taking this to one significant figure, we will have 3 as our first significant figure, which is the degree to which we are approximating it to. Then we look at the number immediately after it, we have 6. Now 6 is 5 and greater than 5, so we are rounding up. So we round up as what? 1 and add to this number, which will give us 4, 0.00 and so on. The zeros are negligible, so we have what? 40 to one significant figure. If we are approximating the same number to two significant figures, the second significant figure here is what? 6. So we look at the number immediately after it, 4. It is less than 5, so we round down as 0. So the number remains the same. So we have 36.0, which is the same thing as what? 36. To two significant figure. To three significant figure, our third significant figure here is what? 4. Look at the number beside it, we have what? 9. So for us to approximate this, we know that we are rounding up. So we have 1 adding to this number, so it will give us 36.5. 3 significant figure. Now let's approximate to the decimal place. Now let's take this number to one decimal place. To approximate to the decimal places, we count the numbers after the point. Let's look at this example. We have 36.497 to one decimal place. Now, when you count the number 1, the first number will be 4. You look beside it, 9. Since 9 is greater than 5, we round up by adding 1 to 36.4. So we have 36.5. To two decimal place. The second decimal place will be 9. That is 1, 2. Beside it we have 7. So we round up by adding 1 to it. So when we add 1 to 36.49, we have 36.50. So we have 36.50. Now let's go to the second example. We have 0.0254. For the second example, 0.0254. We want to take this to the first significant figure. We said that when we want to take it to significant figure, we count from the left to the right, but we count the non-zero element. So that means we are not counting this 0 nor this 0. We'll count this as our first significant figure. So this will give us, since this is our first significant figure, you look at the next number, we have 5. We said 5 and above, we round up. So we add 1 to 0.02, so we have 0.03 as our first significant figure. If we are taking to two significant figure, our second significant figure will be 1, 2. So 5 is our second significant figure. Beside it, we have what? 4. Less than 5. So we round down to 0. So we have 0.025. Let's take it to 1 decimal place. 1 decimal place. Our first decimal place is 0 because it's the first number after the decimal point. We look beside it, we have 2. 2 is less than 5. So we round down as 0. So our first decimal place will be 0.0, which is 0. But 2 decimal places. Following the rule, we count 1, 2. So this is the second decimal place. We look beside it, we have what? 5. 5 and above, we round up. And we add 1 to it, so it becomes 0.03. So this is how we approximate.